You know, I think we made a lot of mistakes, but you know, on the positive side, we kept fighting. You know, we usually hit that low and then we go down into a little funk and not play as well. But tonight we kept fighting. We kept finding a way. You know, offense didn't go down and score. Defense would come back and stop them. You know, we had a bunch of opportunities on offense, missed those. The defense kept battling back. Got to continue to work on the tackling. We got to wrap up. Missed a lot of tackles tonight from negative plays, but you know, overall positive. We're going in the right direction. We're making steps. Again, we learned to fight back tonight, so that's a big positive for me.
So you feel overall it's been positive from what you saw from the spring game against Boone now to today. You feel more encouraged than maybe.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the one thing I talked to Seth about earlier in the week is we're going to try to run the football, and we did a pretty good job of it tonight. And there was times that we didn't execute as well as we wanted to, but for the most part, we ran the football well. Which, you know, obviously turned into big plays at wide receiver. They were coming downhill. It gave us an opportunity to make some throws over the top. So, you know, that was the big thing we wanted to work on tonight, coming in and just lining up. I told our offensive lineman before we went out, we're going to run the football. It's coming right behind you. And, you know, they responded well. Again, made some mistakes, but kept fighting too.
After that first drive you had, you threw the pick down there going into the red zone. How do you think your guys came back after that?
You know, I think that was one of the times that we responded. Because we went down in a little low a little bit, we kept finding a way to fight and stay in it, and then we got the ball back and made some plays. I think we finally got down in the end zone on that next series,
right.
Or 2 series later. So, you know, I think we responded well. We got in a little funk right there, but the thing of it is, nobody hung their head, nobody was mad at each other. You know, we made a mistake. Jordan come on and said, "Hey, I made a mistake. We're going to come back and we're going to get it." That's a big difference from where we were at last year. You know, even in the spring season, we got down and we wanted to blame each other and argue with each other a little bit, and we didn't do that tonight. So I'm really proud about that.
I know you've mentioned this a little bit, but I thought a couple of really impressive goal line stands, and you think that could be attributed to maybe not hanging your head, just kind of keeping it going, so to speak?
Yeah, I think that's a big thing for us. You know, now I don't know if y'all noticed tonight, but we finally got to where we had an offense and a defense for the most part. We subbed some guys in that played both ways, but for the most part we had an offense and a defense, and I think that helps us stay a little bit fresher. Those guys hold their backs down here, they played hard. Super proud of the defensive guys for hanging in there. Got the big stop right there at the end on the 10th play. You know, they only needed 5 yards to keep the drive going, and we came up and made a big play right there and got them stopped. Again, really played well on defense, got burned over the top a couple plays, still give up some big plays. But, you know, tackling's a big thing I see as a negative, you know, on the defense right now. But overall, I think we're flying to the ball. I think we're giving good effort. I think we're striking people. I think we got some people coming downhill making big hits. So, you know, all that's a positive for us right now. We just got to make sure we wrap up.
Noticed that Keyshawn, quarterback, quite a bit. Is that sort of a wildcat package that you're going with, or is he going to get some playing time?
No, he's going to get some playing time in there. He, you know, Keyshawn is very good at making somebody miss early on and getting into the open. So we think we got to utilize him in that. And, you know, there's going to be times that he's going to go in the game and do that. And I think it's a different weapon for us. It's not really called quarterback draws or anything like that. You know, him and Jordan both have a green light. If it's not there, we tuck it and go and get what you can. And Keyshawn's pretty good at that. So that's going to be something that we kind of focus on as we go forward.
Yeah. What do you think about the backfield performance tonight with Tyler and all those guys?
Yeah, you know, I think Nick Shelton made a huge stride there, you know, after his first series in the backfield. And, you know, the good thing about that is, you know, Nick was staying lateral instead of sticking his foot in the ground and getting downhill. But come out and I talked to him and I said, "All right, Nick, you see how this is working?" And, you know, he understands it, went back in, started sticking his foot in the ground. Now all of a sudden he's ripping off 7-8 yard runs instead of 3 or 4 or something like that. You know, I think Tyler did a good job of sticking it up in the hole. Tyler's got to continue to trust in himself to run straight downhill and pick up those hard yards. That's what he's there for, and that's what we're, you know, that's what we're trying to put in. You know, we're going to try to drive it straight down at people a little bit more, and you know, he's just got to trust himself doing that. And the other backs filled in, did well. You know, Shane Williams did a good job in the backfield other than the fumble. Made a great play. We fumbled snap. He picks it up and takes off, picks up 25 or so, and then fumbles down at the end. But, you know, Austin Loveday consistently steady right there. You know, all those guys, Tylen Rice jumped in there and did a good job tonight. So we just got to get those guys some more reps. They're still young guys and they still don't understand it completely, but continue to get them reps before we go to Hall on Friday. You know, I think, you know, I think the good thing is for us scrimmaging a team like Boone is, you know, they're consistently in the playoffs. They're a hard-nosed team. They're going to run it at us. They're very physical. And I think it gives us a good measuring stick. And I think, you know, this year, after this scrimmage, I think we can see the progress of where we're at. We're still making mistakes. If we don't give up a couple deep balls against them and a couple plays on the outside, we did a really good job on defense. Offensively, we don't turn it over down there, and we continue to keep our drives moving. And again, we were in the red zone 4, 5, 6 times tonight and didn't punch it in. So we had our opportunities. We've got to take advantage of those. But I think we're moving forward. I think the steps are going forward, and I think we're heading in the right direction. And these kids are starting to believe that, and they're starting to play hard for it.